everyone, in today's video I'm going to talk about how to put on fake nails. I've been asked this by a lot of my friends because a lot of my friends can go to the salon and they have time to do that, and it's awesome, and I used to love going, but just being a mom of two young girls and being a full-time teacher and a full-time student, I just really don't find myself finding the time to go to the salon, and to be quite honest, I just don't make the time because by the time the weekend comes, we have other things planned, or I just would rather spend the time with my family. And as much as I love getting up for my mom time, putting on the fake nails at home just works for me. And it's cheaper, I feel like. And I can do it in the comfort of my own home. And sometimes I like to do it before bed. It relaxes me. And I can choose whatever I want. And it just works for me. So anyways, I'm going to make a tutorial on how to put on the fake nails at home, and I hope you enjoy this video.
Okay everyone, so this is where I do my nails, and so this is where I can show you exactly what I do if you ever want to try using the fake box nails that you can buy at your local pharmacy such as CVS. That's where I tend to get mine, and then they give me coupons for buying them so often there, so I tend to keep going. So there's a couple of tips and tricks on the way that I want to tell you about it, because a lot of people ask me about my nails when I have them on, and they are like, oh my gosh, your nails are so pretty, like where'd you get them done? And there's plenty of times I can say, oh, I did them myself. So it's really just from doing them at home because I don't have the time, or I don't really necessarily want to spend the money on getting my nails done either. So I just do them myself. And so this one is medium length French manicure. I do typically like the short ones too, so if you look for the S and it says short length, it's actually a lot easier for if you're typing on your laptop a lot, which I do. I'm a teacher, so I'm constantly like inputting grades and doing things like that on my laptop, so I do like the short. But for Christmas my husband bought me medium length, which is totally fine. I'll definitely use them. I just, in the future, I'm going to probably stick to the short. The only problem with the short is you can't usually get really fun designs. So if you look at this nail, it has like glitter and stuff like that on it, but it comes in medium length. So that is the only thing that I don't really like. I have yet to find really like flashy, pretty nails in the short size. It must just be because of the length and what they can do, I guess, but they just don't. I have not found a brand yet that does that. I do typically stick to the K.I.S.S brand. Yeah, I don't think I even have another one on me because once I've done K.I.S.S, that's just typically what I like. Okay, so the first tip I'll tell you is that when you are going to do nails, you want to select your nails previously, ahead of time. They do all have numbers on them. So if you open it up like these, I don't have a brand new package today because I have, this one's fairly new, but I've opened these already because I've done them. So another great thing is that it has 28 nails in it, and so you can really do like 2 sets in here, which is really good. Sometimes it's hard when they're like not the same size, but I sometimes will make it fit for the evening that I'm wearing it for, or whatever. Okay, so I typically will go out and I will dump out my nails, and then I will find the size that I want. Now, like I said, they do have numbers on the inside, so like I don't even think I could get close enough to show you, but this one says 7. So when you like count across your hands, you can get a 7. I don't follow the numbers. I just don't. I like to if you look at my nails, I have like child hands. Well, child nails, and then I feel like my hands are like old lady. It is what it is. But my nails are always small no matter what I do. I take hair, skin, and nails, and if I don't keep up with it, they really just don't do well, and so I like having my nails. Okay, so I'll go on and I'll match up where I think that this nail will fit best. So I really do like this size and this shape for my ring finger. And I tend to like, well, I mean, you should cover both edges, so you don't want to see, like sometimes if you see a nail, if it's too small, so like I'll do a pinky nail, Like, obviously this one would not be good fit because you can still see like half of my nail, or well, not half, but you can still see a great deal of my nail, and so I don't want that. And then even just like looking at that would look funny because it's just too small. I'm trying to show you without having to like hold it, but it would look funny. So I don't want that. This is like a good, well, it would be a good pinky for somebody, oops. Or sometimes, I mean, I could do it maybe as like an index fingernail, but I wouldn't do it for my ring finger. So for my ring finger, I really like this size. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start my hands. So I like to match them, like if I put my hands like this, I like to put my nails across. So this will be my ring finger one. So then, like, let me do one hand first and then I can explain what I mean. Okay, so this is a good thumb for me. Okay, so I'm going to put that as my thumb. So see what I mean? Like, I'll put that as my thumb. That is a good index finger for me. I do go fast now because I have done this a lot. I've been doing my own fake nails for like years now. So this one's like a little too big for me. I just want to show you, like if it overlaps your skin, you don't really want that kind of a nail because it's too big. And there's many reasons, like, you know, the glue will get all over your skin and then it hurts to rip it up. And then it just doesn't stick as well when you have them too big or too small. So you really want the right fit. So I'm going to push that to the side. You know what? This looks like a really good middle finger. So now if like you see me match up, they're kind of far apart, but if you see me, Kiko, no. My cat wants to get on the table right now and this is not a good spot for her. Okay, so now if you see how like I'm matching up my nails, I like to do it like that. Okay, so now because I have more than one box, I'm actually gonna dip into my other box because I really need a good pinky nail. The important thing really is to just not rush it, and like don't just pick any size just because. So some nails will come with the tabs on them, so it's just an easier way to hold it on your hand. These ones actually are a little bit different, so I don't want to use those because they're a different shade and they're a different length of French. So all the tabs that I just pulled out, I'm not gonna want. Let's see. Actually, I could probably use this box. And I'm gonna go over some glue tips too because it's really important. But let's see. It's a potential pinky. My pinkies are the hardest, I feel like, just because I have such small nails. So it really takes me a little bit. That one's not bad. I'll put that there for now, but I can look. Okay. So let's say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So I have one hand ready to go. It always comes with these little emery boards, so you can shave down the nails after, because they do have these little tabs on the edge. Whoops, I'm not on camera. Okay, they do have these little tabs on the edge, so you just want to shave them down, but I don't shave them down until they're actually on my hand. Okay, so let me do my next hand. I just feel like this one might be a little bit big. Maybe it's a good fit. I'll keep that there. Alright, for the sake of space, I'm just going to put these closer together. So that can be my ring. See that thumb for me, I feel like it's a little too small. This one feels good. My next thumb. And sometimes if I don't know, oh, I'm sorry guys. Sometimes if I don't know, I will put it on like one finger, and if I'm like, oh yeah, that kind of fits, but then I'm like, if it fits my middle finger, I probably don't want it for my index finger because my middle finger is thicker. So like this is a good middle finger one. I feel like these are gonna be too thick. Yep, this is a good ring finger. So now I have my pinky, ring, middle, and so now I just need my index finger, 3. No, my index and my thumb. Thought I had a thumb. Oh, I do have a thumb. Just kidding. Okay, so I just need a good index. I'm sorry. Index. Okay, that seems pretty good. And then you can match them up. So like, whoops. If you see now, oh my gosh, I like can't hold on to them. Oh my gosh. You can match them up next to each other and see the difference and see if it's okay with you. Okay, so after you have everything picked out and ready to go, we're going to talk about glue next. And so everything comes with these glue pink gel. Oops. Every package comes with the glue K.I.S.S pink gel. And so there's some key important things that you want to do here. So you want to make sure that you put glue not only on your nail but also on the fake nail. And this is so when you are putting your nail, when you're putting the fake nail on your real nail, the glue comes together and seals the entire thing. If you only put glue on this nail and then put this on top, there's tendencies to get air bubbles, and then your nails won't last as long and they won't be on firm. And also the color will look weird because there will be air bubbles underneath. And also you don't want to just put it on this nail and then put it on here because it just can get really messy. So you really want to be careful with what you're doing. And another thing is the amount. You only want to put like a drop because it's going to spread. And you don't want it all over your hands and fingers, which tends to happen. So some people, or even when I first started, put it all over the nail. And I mean, you think, yeah, that's going to hold it, but it also makes a mess. So you want to be careful for that. Another thing I want to point out is that you really need to be careful when you're done topping these. You don't really want to top them right away because you want it to be able to open quickly like that. And if you put it on and there's still glue, you end up with this and you can't open it, and the only way to open it is by snapping this, and then there's just glue gonna pour out, seeping on you. I mean, trust me, I'm telling you from experience because it's happened to me many times. So you don't want to put the cover on right after you open the glue, right after you're done the glue, because it will seal itself shut and then you're out of glue. Oh hey, this one opened. I didn't think that one was gonna. Yeah, so these two tend to be older probably, and they're both sealed shut, so I'm kind of out of luck with that. And then if you have a glue stick that's either never been opened before or it has like a glue seal, you can take some scissors and cut off the top, and then you have a nice fresh start again. Okay, so with all that being said, there's one more tool I want to talk about, which is this little wooden pusher. All of the nail kits come with these as well, and so what this one does is, if you look at the edge that has like a flattened and then like a point, this is to push the cuticle back, and that way you can get the longest extension of your nail. So you just want to go through and push all your cuticles back and make sure that your nail has full coverage ready to apply. So I didn't really do a lot of this before, so I'll go ahead and push mine back. My nails are a disaster, I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of cuticle mess, and I even have some glue from the previous set and I just didn't take it off. So I can simply, if you have glue from the last one, you probably want to shave it down like I'm going to do with an emery board just to get some of the old glue off or extra bumps or anything like that, because you want to have the perfect seal. It's also a good idea to wash your hands before you're going to start this and try not to wash them right after. I like to say at least a good like 20 minutes just to give them time to like really fully seal. I mean, they do dry really fast, but you just don't want to have I don't know, you just don't really want to get them wet as often as possible. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna start with this glue stick. Okay, so yeah, this one might not be ready and it might need a cut, and I don't want to waste any more time, so let's put my drop of glue here. Whoops. Ugh, okay. Sometimes just cutting off the old glue is helpful and you don't have to cut off the whole tip. Okay, so yeah, that opened it right up. So I have a bubble there. I'm gonna put my bubble on here, kind of spread it out a little bit. And then I take it, and you wanna make it as even as possible. And then you hold it and press down. I like to do a 20-second count. And then sometimes you'll have some glue seep out on the side, so I always keep tissues nearby, and so I can just wipe it, but you want to wipe it quick because, like I said, it's really sticky and you don't want to touch that glue with your hands because it will get all over your skin. I mean, it comes off, but it just takes a while, so you want to make sure that you get that off. Okay, so there's nail number 1. All right, so let's do the next one. Like I said, this glue does dry really fast, so I always like to put it on my nail first and then the fake nail, and then I put it on immediately. I just find that that works best for me. So if you want to take my tips, that is what I suggest. Okay, I did my 20-second count. Okay. So now that I have finished, here are my nails. Okay. So now I'm going to take my emery board and I'm just going to shave down the little outside. And that's it. That's how I put on my fake nails. If you have any questions, please comment below. And I can certainly answer them for you. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you next time.